Still.
God.
We enjoyed the rain. You know what I mean?
All praises.
I know, look, it's just stopped now, it's looking all nice. You know? So all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Right. So there's a lot been happening still. There's a lot been happening. As you can see, there's a mad storm right now. I don't know what they're calling it. Dolly or Eunice. Yeah, Eunice. Hit the UK like it's still in the mix. It's still in the mix. So right now, you know, maybe tonight, I think it's gonna last 3 days. So yeah, like I've seen trees plucked up from the roots, literally. Like personally, I've seen it. You know, I've seen roofs of like garages, like ripped off, like, you know. Anyone walking past, it would have killed them, literally.
He's saying it's the worst storm in 30 years.
In the UK?
In the UK, it's been the worst storm in 30 years in the UK.
God, and I've been saying this for how many months, man? Or weeks? Months. Like, yeah, I'm dreading what's going to happen here, man, because we don't hear nothing about anything in the UK, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's starting to happen now, you know? So yeah, what's it? Israel was struck with 2 earthquakes in 10 hours. That's 4 in 1 month now.
With the Israelis, yeah?
Yeah, but the Amalekites. And this is what they're saying. They're saying it's accelerating the Messiah's arrival. This is what Amalekites say. Amalek's saying. So yeah, they know. They read the Bible. They know what's happening. So yeah, four earthquakes in Israel in a month. So yeah, we know that it's gonna happen now, isn't it? The time's getting shorter and shorter. You get what I'm saying? If you want Bible for sure, you get me Isaiah 29:6. For sure. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great light, with storm and tempest, and the flames of the burning fire.
God, man. So yeah, that precept is literally for the whole world, the whole earth, because all sorts is happening, man. Volcanoes are going off, earthquakes are happening. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's mad cyclones and storms. You know, it's all going down right now. So yeah, what's it? There's a tropical cyclone, Dovey, that hits Vanuatu and New Caledonia in the South Pacific. Causing floods and tidal waves on the coastline. Yeah, that goes into the same precept as, you know, mighty tempest winds and that. What's it? What else? What's that? Yeah, Mount Etna. Yeah, the volcano Etna. A few months ago, it went off in Sicily, in Italy. It erupted again, and it turned the sky red. You know. So yeah, Psalms 18 and 7, but finish on 8. So yeah, and that's what we're noticing as well. Like, there's a lot of volcanoes that are erupting, and it's like they're calming down a bit, and then a week or two later, a few weeks later, they go off again. So the activity that the Most High is bringing now on this earth is doubling, man. Every day it's just getting worse and worse. Bring that out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 18 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundation also of the hills moved and was shaken because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth, devoured. Coal were kindled by it.
Yeah, so like, yeah, man, the video looked quite peak as well. It was at night, and it was just literally lighting up the whole the whole, you know what I mean? Like it's pitch black at night, but the volcano just lit up the whole sky. So yeah, that's in Mount Etna in Sicily. What's it? Over 150 crows found dead outside of St. Louis courthouse, and they're saying that it's a fear that it's gonna have some avian flu outbreak, like some bird flu outbreak. And it happened as well in another area, I think, where the birds literally just dropped. Yeah, not all of them died though, but yeah, that could be something to do with their electromagnetic, the EMPs and all that, because that's going to affect the birds and all that as well. But again, you know, these are all signs of the times, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, if you could get me Job 12 and 7 through to 8, for sure. Yeah, so the birds are dropping out of the sky. I mean, I've seen a few as well in the last few months that, you know, birds just like, you know, like foxes, roadkill. Sometimes you might see a bird here and there as well on the floor, like, you know? So bring that out, Kick.
This is the book of Job, chapter 12 and verse 7. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fish of the sea shall declare unto thee.
So all we need to do is we need to just examine, you know? We need to examine what the Most High is doing with the fowls of the air, with the beasts of the field, you know what I mean? And the earth. Right. And we can see what times we're in, innit?
Go on. It's like I was saying earlier about how the animals, they keep the vibration of the Most High.
Yeah.
So when there's something wrong, they will react to it.
That's it.
So when you see like them dropping dead, or you see them going in a manic or a malice, you know that there's something brewing, man.
That's it.
You know, something's coming, something up. So
I think I said this before as well about, you know, like if there was a whole bunch of birds in a tree and then something was to go off, like a storm or something, they'll all just flee. You know what I mean? So it's like they got an instinct. Yeah. They got that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. They fear the Most High same way, innit? You know? So yeah, that's what's happening with them. What's it? Yeah, I don't know if you lot see this, but there was a new report reveals that China, and their communist government are rewriting the Bible and calling Yahweh Shai a sinner. So they've, you know, and you remember this, not long ago, they're trying to ban the Bible out there. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've got some ulterior motive now, trying to rewrite and mess with the scriptures. God.
I remember not long ago they were trying to put themselves in it at the back, like after Revelation they were trying to add books in it, and then they got told they weren't allowed to.
And that's what they're doing, I believe. That's what they're doing. They're gonna start trying to plagiarize and do what Esau's done, innit? You know? I don't know if they'll they'll do his image or anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, they have pride as well, but I don't know, not like Esau, you know what I mean? What's it?
Yeah, get that, bro. You can't add to the Bible.
Oh yeah, go on. So what's that? Deuteronomy.
Revelation.
This is the book of Revelation,
go on.
chapter 22, and verse 19.
Bring it out.
If any man shall take away from the word of this book, of this prophecy, power shall take away his part in the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
That's it, man.
18 as well.
Revelation chapter 22 verse 18, for I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy, if any man shall add unto these things, power shall add unto him the plagues that are written within this book.
God.
And if any man shall take away from the words of this book, of this prophecy, power shall take away his part of the book of life, and out of the holy city, from the things which are written in this book.
So yeah, if they try and do that, then yeah, man, more plagues on them, innit? Still, because they can't, you know, they're trying to ban it out there anyway. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, they know that people are waking up. You know what I'm saying? They know that people are waking up. What's it? Yeah, there was a couple explosions last night. Yeah, in Donetsk in Ukraine, and what's it? It weren't reported on the news. I think they brought it up about 6-7 hours later, because you know there's this whole thing going on in it with Russia and Ukraine and US and that. So yeah, and they're saying it's a gas leak explosion. So it could have been the first step. It could have been someone making that first move, innit? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, in Ukraine. Wait, let me just get some more on that. Yeah, this is in the last week, or maybe like week and a half or something. But Russian troops, yeah, have been doing military drills near Ukraine border. Yeah. So the West now, I think I saw something yesterday with Biden actually saying, yeah, like they've come to the conclusion that Russia are going to invade Ukraine. Like they've just put it out there like that. So it's got to that point now. What's it? US officials claim that Russia has added more troops to the border. So now it puts the troops to like about 150,000 soldiers on the border of Ukraine. So yeah, they're getting ready. They're getting ready now. Yeah, go on, bring it out, kid.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16.
That's it.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, nor the course of their actions shall they stand in their power.
Yeah, man, and that's it. You know, Biden's not really giving a damn about Putin. Putin's trying to just defend himself, saying, oh, look, you know, these lot just been pushed. Basically, it's all propaganda. If you really look into it, Biden, Putin's actually just defending himself. He's like, look, these lot are bringing all their forces onto our doorstep. Like, what are we supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? So we're going to get ready too. That's how he's putting it across. Do you know what I mean? So whatever they're telling you on the on the BBC or the ITV, it's lies basically, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, Al Jazeera is a good source still. They got a few things going on there. They'll let you in on certain things. But yeah, what's it? Yeah, you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
That's it, man.
Their portion of their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ears, which will not hearken to the voice of the charming never so wisely.
And that's Esau there, man. All these westernized news reports, news channels, they all say the same thing. You know, they're all on one accord. So they're all lying all together, I think. That's the best thing to say. So don't believe what they're saying, because Biden's gonna come on the news and start talking about, yeah, you know, Putin's getting ready for war and ready to invade Ukraine, but really Putin's just basically saying, look, we're getting ready to defend ourselves, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to altogether. So yeah, and another thing on that, Putin warns that the world is going down a road that leads to nuclear war, innit? So he kind of said that slyly, but you know, we know that the prophecies are gonna come to pass, innit? Can you get me 2nd Ezra 16 and 17 through to 19? So yeah, you know, nuclear war is on the horizon, man. You know, and whether you choose to hear it or not, that's your problem, man. But that's what we're out here. We've been doing this for the longest. We're out here trying to exalt the Most High's word and show the prophecies, you know?
It's a trumpet. No,
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrow and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars. And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are as a scorning for amendment.
Are sent.
As scornage for amendment.
Yeah, man. So that's what it says. What can we do? You know, we can turn to the Most High, man. We can repent and keep His commandments. You know. 1 Corinthians 14 and 8. Yeah. So you know, because who's gonna deliver us in those days, innit? You know. Go on, bring that out.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself for the battle?
That's it, and that's what we're doing. We're out here blowing the trumpet, warning the people that death and destruction is about to happen. You know, we're not blowing the trumpet of feasting and gladness and mirth. You know? Go on, bring that out, King.
This is the book of Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, save Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
That's what you were saying earlier as well about that film Terminator. You know, like consumed. You know, that's it. That's what this nuclear, intercontinental ballistic missiles are gonna do, man. They're gonna literally just destroy everything in just like that. You know. Even like the earth and the crops and everything's just gonna be, you know, only Yahweh's gonna save a few, man, the remnants, you know, of the earth as well, of the earth, the people, the animals, just like in the days of Noah, innit? You know? Go on, you got a precept?
Yes, this is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6.
That's it.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
God.
Shall there be any evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it?
God, and that's it, man. That's what the brother brought out just now with the Corinthians. It's like, you know, there's different sounds of the trumpets, you know, and this sound that all the brothers out there pushing this truth on the highways and byways are warning. It's the trumpet of warning, man. You know, showing our people that, look, something's about to happen. You need to change your ways, otherwise you're going to be consumed with it. You know, and that's all we can say, really, man. That's all we're out here trying to do. You know, you got a precept? Basically, alright, there's another thing now, yeah? What's it? I don't know if you saw this one either. In Scottsdale, Arizona, yeah, they the other day, I think it was on the 11th, yeah, they were going to host the world record largest satanic conference ever. Do you know what I mean? Basically in a school, in an elementary school as well. And the teachers of the school were like, look, we don't want no part of it, but you know, obviously they're renting the grounds. It's like a cult, like a religion out there now, you know, Satanism. You know, I don't know, like, this is what it's come to, isn't it? This is what the world has come to. Do you know what I mean?
It's like we bring up our closing scripture in there, like the world is just full of wickedness now.
Yes.
Inhabited by devils. So.
And they're showing it in your face, like a child can actually go on like it could just pop up on their thing. a spirit, Satanism. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what it's come to. And another thing as well, the days, this is what the title actually said as well on this article. It said the days of Lot. Yeah, the percentage of the LGBTQ adults in the US has doubled over the past decade. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how much they're pushing this faggotry on the people.
The day of Lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they, you know, this end time headlines, yeah. God, definitely.
Look. Magical.
What?
Magical.
Yeah.
It's the evils everywhere, bro.
Yeah, what's it? Do you want to get me Jude 1 and 7?
Magical and stuff.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the city about them is like in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, and set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
So yeah, that the days of them Sodom and Gomorrah are like it's a reminder, isn't it? It's you know, the Most High destroyed it for what's the word, man? I'm trying to get the word. Example, yeah, like it said in there, for us not to be like that. Do you see what I'm saying? But you know, that's what it's come to now. Like we see it all the time up here, man. These faggots walking around and that, you know. You got one of those.
In the book of Deuteronomy 23, verse 17.
That's it. Bring it out.
There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel, or sodomite of the son of Israel.
Beautiful precept. That's it, man. Our daughters are not meant to be whoring out here, doing whatever they want, sleeping with man and all different type of man, and the men cannot be sodomites, man, nor effeminates. You know, the brother put it out earlier, nor effeminates.
Skinny jeans, man.
Trying to rock off to the dance hall.
The skinny jeans, man.
But yeah, no, that's it, man. We can't be this, you know. We need to read these scriptures and meditate on them and know that we can't, should be doing, man. And it's got more and more, like, think about it.
When did these skinny jeans get? When did that thing come into something?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of power into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause power gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise, also the men, even the natural use of a woman, bearing in their lust towards one another.
Yeah. Basically, that's what's happening, isn't it? And they're pushing it on the TV. They're proper pushing it on the TV.
Hey, slack it. You know you're meant to love all the verses in the Bible, bro. That's the only verse.
Like,
I just try not to read so much.
Skip over it, innit? Because it's like
no, obviously we're not Christians. We're not going to joke, but that's the one verse that just it irks my spirit.
Yeah, man, because it's sad to see our people that actually get roped into it.
And no one with the Benjamites take the man and say, let's know him. Benjamin, man.
And that's Esau's spirit, you know what I mean? That's what Esau gets down with. That's why it says as well, about man shall not lie with a beast, innit? Because they knew what,
right.
you know what I mean? Because what it is like I was saying earlier, the being defiled. You know, if you're around these people, they'll defile you, innit, with their ways. And in the next minute, you're acting like them. And that's what's happened, innit? Our nation's been destroyed because we want to follow these heathens and their nasty ways of life. You gotta I mean that's it on that, man. That's it on that.
That's like our sister Spice.
Okay.
She moved to an LGBT thing in Canada next year.
Our sister, what?
Spice.
Who's our sister?
You know Spice from Jamaica.
She's not my sister, bro.
Yeah, can't. Really, you know what I mean still, but not really our sister, but because she's up on the other side.
Yeah, can't.
She booked her LGBT concert next year and they were bashing her, and you know, hear some people just come up against the people that would have bashed her and they say, oh, leave them alone.
Yeah,
She can't do what she wants to do. And I think it's all about money.
yeah, but then she's basically she's like
Africa.
yeah, she's advocating for it,
Like,
you know?
she's one of them witches. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah,
And all
basically.
them
Because there's no in between. It's either you're with it or you're against it. That's it.
right.
Do you know what I mean? So anyone that says, oh, you know, let them do what they're doing, as long as it ain't coming near me, you might as well be one yourself.
that's right.
You might as well go and chill
That's
with
right.
them and get down with them. Not saying
That's
not
right.
to do it, but you get me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Leviticus 5. Leviticus
yeah,
5.
fire for all of them, but
Leviticus 5.
you know
Fire
what I'm
for
saying?
Fire! Fire!
Yeah, like you kind of, you're with it or you're against it. That's why the Most High chose a righteous vessel and an unrighteous vessel, isn't it? The godly is against the ungodly. You get it? That's it.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
Bring it out, King.
And if a soul sins and hears the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he has seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
That's it. So we see it, we need to call it out, man. You know, that's otherwise that's the blood on our shoulders, on our heads. You get it? But yeah, that's it on that. That's it on that.
God. That's
need to back this a little bit.
I already measured it out. Yeah, man. Alright? Give me that, just close that quickly with that one. Give me Ezekiel 3:17. If you see something, alright, and you don't mention it, right, you've just advocated for wickedness, man. Alright? You've mentioned, so now you're a culprit, man. You're getting down. Alright? Like when we see abominations, I've been told these women to stop looking like harlots on the streets.
That's right.
Alright? Put on some clothes. Alright? Otherwise we'll go down with them, man. Tell our brothers to stop smoking and killing your body, man. Don't be a faggot. Alright? And smoke fags. Turn into a faggot, man.
God.
Alright?
That's right.
I mean, that's what it's about, man. That's why we come out here to talk about abominations. Hey, look what you're getting me. Alright? You Latinos, alright? You're Israelites of the Bible. Alright? You're Israelitos. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments. Alright?
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17.
You're out.
Son of man, I made you a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Man, I've made Tazapars out here, man. Alright? When I'm made into Tazapars, man. To warn them. To warn them. Warn, innit? Warn them. Sounds like warn, blood. Alright? Go on.
Therefore, hear the words out of my mouth.
Hear the words out of the Most High's mouth. That's it.
And give them warning from me.
And do what?
And give them warning from me.
And give them warnings, man. Give them warnings, man. Tazapar. Alright? Go on.
When I shall say unto the wicked, thus thou shalt surely die.
And it might sound harsh, innit? Oh, don't judge me. But you will surely die if you don't fix up. A beautiful hair, sister. Alright? Keep your own natural hair and don't put on no weave. Alright? Thou shalt surely die. Go on.
And thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Alright? Oh, don't judge me. Don't judge me. But we have to warn you from your wicked ways. Alright? That's why you don't want us to judge you, man. You want to stay in wickedness. But our job is to warn people from their wicked ways, man.
That's right.
Alright? Go on, bro.
To save his life.
To do what?
To save his life.
We're out here to save lives, man. We want you to choose life over death. Alright?
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
The same wicked man or woman or child or old granny or old granddad are going to die in their iniquities, man.
But
Alright?
his blood will I require at thine hand.
Alright? His blood shall require at thine hand. Go on.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness,
Alright?
nor from his wicked ways,
Alright?
he shall die in his iniquity.
Alright.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Alright? Yeah, we've delivered our soul.
That's it.
Alright?
Blood of our hands.
Blood off our hands. Alright? And that's why it says, alright? When we know the knowledge, the Bible is bringing it up. When you know the knowledge, you're going to not hide your treasures, man. Right? But you're not going to give it to the swine either. Alright? You're going to give it to Israel. When you read that the verse 1, it says, go speak to the children of Israel. Right? And warn Israel. Alright? Alright, so yeah, let's give me Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. Alright, give me 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 66. And give me Psalms 132 and verse 11.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 66. What will ye do? Or how will ye hide your sins before power
That's right.
and his angels?
Alright, you can't hide. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the damn sun, man. Alright, there's no hiding, man. Alright, this cuts me up, man. Alright, you do something a bit cheeky, alright, out of the ordinary, and then you die, damn. Alright, slipped up, man. A slip trip, I need to repent. Alright, I need to get right. Alright, and that's where that's where we be with like-minded brothers that will fear the Most High. Alright, that will rebuke you, man. Alright, keep you in line, keep you in check. Alright, come on, man.
Verse 67. Behold, power himself is the judge.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he is the judge. Alright, and his brother, my brothers tell me to get right and to warn me from wicked ways before the judgment comes, before the judge comes, man. Because he judges with fire. He kills the soul and the body together. Alright?
Fear him. Leave off from your sins.
That's the first step. Fear him and then do what?
Leave off from your sins.
And that will mean you keep commandments.
That's it.
You will fear him and you will keep commandments. Fear him and leave off from sins. Go on.
And forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall power lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
Alright, that's salvation, man.
That's it.
Alright? That's how you get salvation. Alright? We bring this out every week. Give me Revelations 18. Alright? Revelations 18 and 1.
This is the book of Psalms 132 and verse 11. Yahweh has sworn in truth unto David. He will not turn from it.
The Most High is not turning away the truth, alright, from David and the mercies of David, man. Alright? He's given that to him, he's promised him, man. And Yahweh, last time I checked, he hasn't broken any promises, man. Alright, he said that we were gonna come out of Egypt. We came out of Egypt. Look at Egypt now. Alright? A bunch of sand, man. Alright? Bags of sand. Desolate. Not fruitful, man. Nothing is fruitful out of Egypt, man. Alright? And what did he say? Last time I checked, he said we're going to deliver us out of the lands of the north. Alright? And remember ourselves in our captivity, man. Let's give the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Alright? He's taken us and he's reminded us, man. Alright? That we're the Israelites the Bible speaks of. Not bad man, gangsters, BITCHs, man. Alright?
Of the fruit of thy body will I sit upon thy throne. If their children will keep my covenant and my testimony that I shall teach them. Their children also shall set up upon thy throne forevermore.
Alright? Sit up on the throne, man. The children's, if they keep the vibrations of righteousness, man. Alright? You know.
This is the book of Daniel 7, verse 18.
Bring it out.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
They're gonna ask for it.
Shall take the kingdom.
They're gonna beg for it.
Shall take the kingdom.
Alright, they're gonna plead for it.
Shall take the kingdom.
Alright? They'll take the kingdom, man.
And possess the kingdom.
And
possess
possess.
the kingdom.
Last time I found out, possession, alright, means it's gonna be ours, man. It's gonna be owning to the Israelites, man. Alright?
God. Even forever.
Even for how long?
Even forever.
And what?
And forever.
And for what?
Forever.
And forever.
Can't. Yeah, like I will have that, man.
God,
Forever, ever, 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 ever.
ever.
Alright? I don't, they got a lot of evers in there. Man. How many evers? How many evers was there? Four evers. Forever. And there's four of them. Ever. He could have just, Daniel just got so happy writing that part. He just couldn't stop writing. Ever. Damn ever, man. Alright? Because great is the, he says the end thereof, right? Let me read it. Ecclesiastes.
Yeah,
Great.
7 and 8. Better is the end thereof than the beginning.
Better is the end thereof than the beginning. Because he was like, oh, what? The end is going to be for the... Oh, my gosh. Forever, ever. Alright?
This is the book of Revelations 18 and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power.
Having what?
Having great power.
Great power, man. Alright? Go on, man.
And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon what?
Babylon the Great is fallen. Is fallen. And is become the habitation of devils.
There's devils around here, man.
That's right.
Babylon is damn fallen. All I can see is wickedness and damn demons, man.
That's right.
Alright? Inhabitants of devils. Go on.
And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And on that, we're going to close out and give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baha, Rakam, Kadash. Come, Yeshurallah. Come, Yeshurallah.
Come, Yeshurallah.
Come, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.